Assalamu alaikum all. Today I am going to be talking about learning languages watching Netflix and YouTube. Now, watching movies or TV series or a documentary or whatever is a great way to learn the language. It's a really fun way of doing it, and you basically end up watching the movie or whatever it is in a different language. And then it's about putting the subtitles on, and then there's this app called Reverso that's really good. And I'll be kind of talking about this whole process. It's a really fun, great way to learn a language. So for those that are new here, hi friends, on this channel I share my journey learning languages as a Muslim and by sharing the best tips that I find, and this is definitely one of the best tips. Now, a fun thing to do is to watch YouTube and Netflix. I'm sure lots of you out there, there's loads of content out there, loads of things to watch. And, it's a great way to kind of learn a language. One of the channels that I watch is Florian on Air. So what I do is when I'm watching this channel, and plus loads of other sort of bits of content as well, is I mix my language learning with watching YouTube and Netflix as well. So in this specific case, it's a YouTube channel called Florian on Air, which is he goes to lots of street food sort of places or different restaurants and stuff and tries out food, and it's all in French. So I'm trying to learn French and improve my French. So it's great to see someone talking French in a natural way and trying to sort of pick up bits. But this works with any language. So if you can find any video about anything that you're interested in any language, Arabic, Bengali, Indian, whatever it is, you can just look up those videos and learn like a new language. And it's a great way to kind of mix your language learning and watching at the same time. Now, one of the things that I've definitely learned a lot about is that to learn the language, one of the best ways to learn it is to make it fun. So the way this kind of technique works is find content that you really enjoy. And because I love food, I love going out or eating food and things like that, or cooking. There's loads of channels out there. So at the moment, I'm really kind of knuckling down on French, also Arabic as well, but mainly French because I'm planning to go to France soon. And I love food, and obviously France is synonymous with food. So one of the things I'm watching is loads of different channels. One is Florian on Air, so he goes to different restaurants, different places to eat, and his content is in French and he talks to other people. So what I really like about it is how real French people kind of talk. So it's not very kind of strict and specific and things like that. So yeah, that's really good. For example, we had a video recently where we talked about there's a croissant burger. So he uses croissant buns and he goes to a restaurant, he's talking to people and stuff like that. So it's really interesting. I really kind of like it. Went to this doner kebab place, and the visuals and everything are really kind of engaging, and it's just really fun to watch. So how do I actually learn the language? By watching this content. So as I said earlier, so I find some content that I really like. So it could be sport, could be food, could be documentary, just anything that you kind of really enjoy watching. And then the next thing to do is to put on subtitles in that target language. So if you're on YouTube, you click on the captions button and you can select what language you want. Now, if the video doesn't have captions or subtitles that were uploaded directly by the content creator, then YouTube will automatically just create subtitles for you. So it's amazing. You could just look at the video and just automatically translate it, not translate it, but put the subtitles in for you. So it's amazing. Pretty much works on every video. And then, so once you put these subtitles on, so I'm watching Florian Air, it's in French. I'm watching the video go on, so he's speaking in French, and then I've got the captions or subtitles, which are appearing up in French. Now you may be thinking, how on earth do I understand what's going on if he's talking French and plus the subtitles are in French? Now this is where this app comes in called Reverso. And they have a Chrome version of the app. Now, this is an app I heard about a lot of polyglots use as well. That's how I kind of learned about it. There's loads of other channels out there. One called Zoe Languages. I think I've heard her talk about it quite a bit. Make sure to have a link below to the app. And what you do is, as the video is playing and the captions are showing up, you kind of hover over a particular word and it will translate it for you. So it's really cool. And sometimes it can be a little bit glitchy, but overall it's amazing. You could just be watching stuff and it will just kind of translate it for you as you hover over it. Now, in order to use this, I believe you have to be watching YouTube/Netflix in a Chrome browser on a desktop. So I don't think it works on an iPad or a phone or something like that. So that's that's how I found out it works for me. But yeah, I could be wrong. If anyone knows anything different, please pop that in the comments below. And what I do is I only hover over the words that I'm interested in, not every word, because that can get kind of annoying. So, if you're just trying to hover over every single word, I kind of like to let it sort of flow as well. And the really good thing about it is that when you hover over a word, it kind of stops the video, which is amazing. That's like one of the best features of Reverso. And what I do is I just hover over mainly the words that I'm interested in, or there's a specific word that I heard that's kind of triggered something in me, or if there's a word I keep seeing over and over again. For example, in French, I kept seeing the word aussi, A-U-S-S-I, which means like as well, I think, or also, something like that. Anyway, so I kind of get a vibe for how that word's using. And also another good thing about video, say compared to audio or something like that, is just by watching the content, I kind of get a feel of what is going on. It kind of helps me understand how the language is being used and things like that. I'm just kind of just exposing myself more and more to different sort of content. And yeah, it's all about just kind of a bit of immersion and just kind of just getting my brain used to hearing all these sort of languages and people talking. Now, if I do find a video that's not interesting, then I would just switch the video if it's not interesting to me. I don't feel like I have to always finish a video. There might be videos that I watch and I'm like, okay, it started off all right, now I want to move on to another. Main thing is just to kind of have something that I'm enjoying, that I'm actually watching, that I really want to watch. And the more enjoyable it is, the more easy it is for you to kind of get into that video, and which is definitely what I found for me. And it's one of the biggest lessons I'll probably say from learning a language is to try and keep it fun. Yeah, so if I keep the language fun, stop me from stopping learning a language. So I want to make sure I'm constantly engaged in the language, that I got to find ways to hook it, because there will be times where I will feel like when I don't want to learn, I don't want to do anything. So it's important to try and keep it fun and easy as possible. I'll definitely say YouTube is probably my favorite way to kind of do that, just by finding different content by different creators and finding things that interest me. So like food is definitely one, sometimes some sport things and things like that. And as I find, it's like as I'm using YouTube more and more, I'm finding more and more channels, more and more videos, more and more creators that I really like. So as you kind of keep going through, you kind of pick up stuff. And also I'd say don't worry about if you're not finding stuff originally, keep looking, you will find something. For me with food stuff, it took me a while to find things that I really liked, but now that I'm going through it, the YouTube algorithm will suggest other things that happen that that I may be interested in as well. So yeah, definitely recommend that. And yeah, if you've got any questions or anything like that, please feel free to put something in the comments below. And yeah, and if you've enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.